sir. Zaman. Zaman. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2030. I invite the class of 2030 and all osteopathic physicians present to rise and join me in unison together in reciting the osteopathic oath, which is printed on the back of today's program. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still.
You may be seated. Next, I'm happy to welcome Dr. Robert Bob Suter, DO, President of the Texas Osteopathic Medical Association. TOMA has been a valued supporter of this ceremony and osteopathic medical education across Texas. Through the association's generosity, each of our student doctors receives the white coat you are now wearing. We are grateful for that continued investment in the next generation of osteopathic physicians and for Dr. Suter's presence as we mark this important milestone with the class of 2030. Dr. Suter has devoted more than 30 years to emergency medicine, physician leadership, and military service, retiring at the rank of general. Many in our community may also know him from his time on faculty at SHSU, where he contributed to our clinical education efforts. We appreciate his continued support of our college through his leadership with TOMA and are pleased to welcome him back for today's ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Suter.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. And good morning, Dr. Wolf. families, friends, Sam Houston faculty and staff, and most importantly, the class of 2030. Congratulations. As president of the Texas Osteopathic Medical Association, or TOMA, on behalf of our board and all Texas DOs, congratulations again on reaching this milestone and welcome to the osteopathic profession. Founded in 1900 as one of the very first osteopathic organizations, TOMA is the leading voice for osteopathic physicians in Texas. We are dedicated to improving public health, elevating medical education standards, and advocating fiercely for physicians, residents, and you, our osteopathic medical students. We are extremely proud through our foundation to provide every Texas osteopathic medical student with their very first white coat, one of our most treasured traditions. Much like stepping into a military uniform, putting on this white coat means you no longer live entirely for yourself. It is an outward sign of selfless service and profound symbol of trust. Patients will hand over their fear, pain, and hope to you. Your vow is to honor that trust by seeing the whole human being, mind, body, and spirit, not just a set of symptoms or a chart number. As you go forward, own your growth and demand excellence from yourself every single day, both in the lecture hall and at the bedside. Medical education and practice can be very demanding and stressful. When you face those inevitable days of exhaustion, doubt, and pressure, let those challenges forge your character rather than break your spirit. When you wear this coat, carry with you the legacy of every osteopathic physician who came before you and the unwavering support of the families who are here with you today. Let their legacy and support be your coat of arms to inspire you to overcome all obstacles. Rise to the challenge, wear this coat with pride, and show the world what it truly means to be an osteopathic physician. Thank you and congratulations again, and we are looking forward to having all of you join us as active TOMA members.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Bruce Wolfe, DO, President-elect of the American Osteopathic Association. Dr. Wolfe is a diagnostic and interventional radiologist, academic leader, and longtime advocate for osteopathic medicine. He currently serves as Associate Dean at the Michigan State University College of Osteopathic Medicine and has held numerous leadership roles within the American Osteopathic Association, the American College of Radiology, and the Michigan Osteopathic Association. Throughout his career, he has remained deeply committed to medical education, professional service, and preparing the next generation of osteopathic physicians. Bruce and I first met as medical students at the Chicago College of Osteopathic Medicine, where he was 2 years ahead of me, and we served together in student government. Now, I graduated in 1996, which was 30 years ago, so that means that Bruce and I have known each other for a long, long time. But I got to tell you, we've stayed connected throughout our careers, and last month in Chicago, I was thrilled to be able to applaud and congratulate Dr. Wolfe as he was introduced as the new president-elect of the American Osteopathic Association, which is just an incredible honor. I know he will lead our profession with dedication and distinction, and I'm especially pleased to welcome him today to SHSU-COM to share this moment with the class of 2030. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Bruce Wolfe.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning, Provost Yanduri, Dean Moore, Dr. Suter, distinguished faculty, staff, proud families, friends, and most importantly, the honored class of 2030. I am Bruce Wolfe. I'm a board-certified osteopathic interventional and diagnostic radiologist. It's my great honor to address you on behalf of the AOA and President Thacker at your White Coat celebration, a significant milestone in your journey toward becoming an osteopathic physician. This is the first step of many in your medical career journey. You will no longer be viewed as Joe or Jane Q. Public. You are now part of the osteopathic medical profession. This carries certain responsibilities. You are expected to maintain a level of professionalism and ethical responsibility which are necessary to becoming a good and responsible osteopathic physician. Professionalism and ethics are ingrained in the culture of healing. You may be out at the grocery store and run into a patient. They will greet you. You are not someone just up the street. You are their physician and their doctor. This happened to me during my interventional radiology fellowship more than 25 years ago, but I still remember it as it was like yesterday. Invariably, I would be out and I would be stopped by someone, and you will too. They said, "Hey, Dr. Wolf," or "Thank you for taking care of me," or something similar. And I would say hello, and of course, ask how they were doing. Now there was one minor problem that I usually had during these encounters. I could not always remember their name, because at that time, I was more than likely sleep deprived. But I still acknowledge them as my patient and with respect and dignity. It was important to be professional in those interactions because you do not want to develop a bad reputation. Your name and your degree make for high standards. You never know who is watching. Things can be posted for public display in an instant worldwide. Bad news travels far faster than good news. The media prefers sensationalism, and it is very challenging to undo a bad reputation. You will take the osteopathic oath when you graduate in 4 years and obtain a medical license shortly after. In addition to paying a fee for your license, you are attesting that you will maintain certain professional and ethical standards that that state mandates. Your patients and the public expect that of you. Another example is that you're going to go home in a few months for your holiday break. You're going to visit with family and friends. And at some point during a family gathering, one of your aunts or uncles or maybe a grandparent will ask you a question about an ailment that they are having, maybe about a diagnosis that they recently received. Your initial reaction might be confusion. Why are they asking me? Well, because you're a doctor. It doesn't matter that your medical career is just starting, because this is how you are being viewed. As a physician, something to note, you probably don't want to treat your family and friends. Let their personal physicians do that instead. You can be the one that supports them. I want to also talk about the importance of humility, empathy, and compassion. These are important core beliefs for you and the foundation on which you approach your patients. Many times you're going to see patients when they are scared and vulnerable. Approaching them with empathy and compassion will put them at ease and make it easier for you to take care of them. Here's why this is important. In 2 years, you're going to be going into the hospital for your clerkship. That means you're going to become part of a team with nurses, pharmacists, and other healthcare providers. You might think that just because you completed pre-clerkship and passed Complex 1, that you're ready for anything that comes before you. The answer is yes and no. You'll have acquired a lot of knowledge, but in all likelihood, you probably don't have all the practical experience yet. Every single person that you encounter in the hospital contributes to the overall care of the patient, from the housekeepers and nurses to the ward clerks and the attendings. The system relies on everyone doing their part to care appropriately for patients. You want to treat everyone how you want to be treated. As members of the class of 2030, you represent a bright future for osteopathic medicine and healthcare at large. Each of you has chosen this path for a reason: desire to heal, to innovate, and to advocate for your patients. As you embark on this journey, remember to carry the osteopathic values of empathy and respect. Each patient you encounter will have their own story, and it will be your responsibility to listen and respond with care. The art of osteopathic medicine is as much as about understanding people as it is about diagnosing diseases. Your ability to connect with the patients will be your greatest asset. I encourage you to approach your studies with curiosity and passion. Take advantage of every opportunity to learn and to grow, both as a student and as a future physician. The road ahead may be challenging, but it's also going to be incredibly rewarding. You have chosen a path that will allow you to make a lasting difference in the world. Over the past 150 years, there has been tremendous growth in our profession. You are now joining more than 207,000 DOs and osteopathic medical students throughout the country. From the first class of 15 men and 6 women taught in a single small log cabin, We have grown to over 44 colleges with over 73 locations in 36 states. Osteopathic medical students now represent more than 25% of medical students in this country. Look at how far our profession has come. The AOA is your professional home, providing opportunities to develop critical skills, continuing education, board certification, and healthcare advocacy. The AOA supports you through all stages of your professional journey, and make sure you join the AOA. It's free for students. During your educational journey, wherever it may take you, always remember the core principles of your osteopathic profession when it comes to treating your patients. You will become our ambassadors of compassion, champions of healing, and beacons of hope in a world that is in desperate need of change and healing. The road ahead may seem long and difficult at times, but remember that no one walks it alone. Look around this room. Your classmates will become your colleagues, your support system, and even your lifeline. Remember, the true measure of a proven professional lies not in the accolades that they receive or the titles that they hold, but in the lives that they touch and the differences that they make in the world. Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty will cultivate your growth and development and are dedicated to your success. Your family, whether physically present or supporting from afar, believe in your potential to make a difference, and you will be trained to make that difference. Today, as you accept your white coat and you took your osteopathic oath, you are joining a tradition of healers. Patients will entrust their personal stories and lives to you. Hold sacred this responsibility and honor this tradition. Congratulations on this momentous occasion, and welcome to the profession. I wish you a long and successful career. Thank you.
It is really true that you're joining a community with each other, a community with your faculty, a community with medical students and clinicians all across the country. And we hope that during your time here with us at Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine, you'll grow to know and love each other. And maybe 32 years down the line, you'll be sharing the stage with a colleague from medical school, and you'll still be able to keep those relationships growing. Thank you again, Dr. Wolf, for being here. We appreciate it. Now, we're almost done. It's my pleasure to recognize you, our student doctors, for completing the rite of passion symbolized by this white coat ceremony. From this day forward, you've committed yourselves to the ethical principles that will guide you through your academic and professional life. Being a medical student, as I told you guys during your orientation, is not just a collection of courses and a bunch of credits that you have to get. You are entering a profession, and everything you do in the classroom, out of the classroom, in the clinic, and at home now reflects your professionalism and who you are as a physician, a professional. And this whole process is a part of professional identity formation, where you go from where you are now or where you were a few days ago as Mr. or Mrs. to where you are now as student doctor to where you will be in a couple of years as doctor. So class of 2030, we are delighted to welcome you as the newest members of the SHSU Com family and the community of osteopathic medicine. Esteemed guests in the audience, please join me in again welcoming the class of 2030. Yeah, you're all right. You're okay. Now, I will tell you that while people were up here crossing the stage, there was a lot of people yelling and, a whole lot of people saying, "I love you." And as much as I, truly believe that that was aimed at me, I am happily married. So I do believe that that was aimed at you guys. And again, we said it earlier, but you guys have a whole lot of people who have loved and supported you all the way to get you here. And we very much recognize that this is not the beginning for you. This is the midway point of a very long, arduous career in getting to become a physician. So I think with all the yelling that they did at you guys, let's have the class of 2030 stand up, turn around, and whether they're on the camera live streaming or whether they're in the audience, why don't you tell them how you feel about them? And before we go on too much farther, where was it over here that we had the faces? I want to see them again. So hold those up. Look at, if you guys didn't see this, I got to tell you, I am going to be expecting that my faculty have my face in future. Work on that, guys. All right, you can be seated. Speaking of the faculty, there's a whole lot of people that work tirelessly to help support you. We recognize that we set the bar high. We don't make it easy for you any step of the way because you expect that, the community expects that, society expects that, and most of all, the patients that you treat expect that. So yeah, we're going to push you over the next couple of years to make you the very best physicians that you can be. But we want you to understand that we're also doing that from a place of love and support. And our faculty and staff are here to help you along the way. Not to make it easy, but to help you make the best physician that you could be. So class of 2030 and members of the audience, if you could join me in welcoming, if I could have all the faculty and staff in the audience, please stand up and be recognized. That's right. Yeah, Dr. Rao just said you still like them because you're only a weekend. So, again, there are many members of the staff that helped us to put this together. Brittany, Abby, Shelby, everybody, Dr. Johnson and the team. There are so many people. I'm going to forget everybody, but a lot goes into putting this together, and we really want to thank you for everything that you've done. Yep. So finally, I'd like to again thank Dr. Suter for joining us today and for TOMA's continued support for this ceremony. I'd again like to thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Wolf, for sharing in this important occasion. I'll end with this. Again, during my talk to you during orientation to our class of 2030, a couple of times I said, start with the end in mind. Where is it that you're going to go? Where do you want to be? And how does that help to shape what you do every step of the way during your medical education training? And so for the class of 2030, before we leave off today, I'd like you to just dream with me a little bit. And let's go fast forward now, 4 years down the line, a little less than 4 years, because it'll be somewhere around May 8th, May 9th of 2030. And you're going to be sitting in this very room again. And many of these people are going to be right here, maybe more. And instead of wearing your white coat, you're going to be wearing doctoral regalia. And you're going to walk up here on this very same orange carpet. And instead of getting your white coat, we're going to place that doctoral hood. And I'm going to be able to stand right there where I just stood, behind the ferns. They kind of hide me behind the ferns over there. But when I shake your hand, it's not going to be welcome, student doctor. It's going to be congratulations, doctor. Right here, in this place, with these people. Don't forget, when the time gets hard, lean on people to help you, whether it's the people in the audience or the faculty and the staff. You can do this. Every one of you can do this. And you're going to be fantastic. And in 4 years, you're going to be right here again, and we're going to call you doctor. Congratulations to you, the class of 2030. We are all looking forward to see what you accomplish in your time here and beyond. This ceremony is concluded. We all hope you all have a wonderful day, and congratulations again to our student doctors.